Meron doon cellphone muna si Uncle Tom kahit. Uy!
Ah. Okay, BRB bus.
Oh, thank you.
Where is the patient?
Hi Sophie, how you doing? I don't
You're
know.
gonna use that.
No,
You
no,
can-
you
no.
can sort that out. We can crack on. Sorry about just coming on, guys. It is a bit later than what we normally go at. It's 2:38 now, but I've just been peeing about doing everything, so things is still being a pain in the arse at the moment. So just bear with us, guys. Hi Ross. I'm just going to share around, guys. So please bear with us. Bum, 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 bum. If I can, the signal's not great. Alright, we'll try and get it back as quick as we can. Okay. Nothing seems to be working today, it's driving me up the wall. So how is everyone? Thanks for the 5 thumbs up, guys. 4 people in the house, thank you very much. If you can obviously share us around as well, guys, that'll be absolutely brilliant. So yeah. It won't be a minute, guys. We did put up a video last night on the new episode of Ghost Adventures. If you're a Ghost Adventures fan, get on it. It's a really good video. It's a really good one, actually. So yeah, it's quite a good one. And it's a museum, but they've got a load of abandoned planes, so that's why I thought it would be appropriate to put out on the channel, because it's abandoned planes, even though it's like a plane graveyard museum, and it's haunted, so it's pretty good, to be fair. I really enjoyed that episode. I really did. A lot of strange things what went on. So hopefully, guys, obviously, guys, please check out my wife's channel, the Dragon Lady Philippines. That's that one. Her link is in the description, guys. So obviously check her out. We will be going live on her channel tonight. Okay, tonight, which will be 7 PM Philippines time. Okay, so that'll be 12 midday UK. Not sure. 7 PM when on the Mrs. channel tonight. So look forward to that, guys. I know I am. I'm still just trying to share around at the moment, guys, so please bear with us. 6 people in the house. Oh no, 6 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Hiya Bill, how you doing, buddy? Much appreciated coming in, mate. I'm just trying to share things around at the moment, Bill, so please bear with us. The missus is actually going out looking for one of our cats because one of our cats has gone missing, so trying to find that at the moment, which is never good. Punches Couches, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. You've earned yourself a blue because I've noticed you've been keep coming back, so congratulations and thanks for the support. Keep coming back, my friend. Thank you. Obviously like and share, guys. If you haven't done that already, please share us around. That'll be absolutely fucking phenomenal. And if I can get more people in, that will probably boost my downside I've got right now, so it'll boost it up, because at the moment I'm pretty fucking pissed off, to be fair, the way the UK government's playing about with things. So yeah, hi Cheryl Crawford, how you doing? I've noticed Cheryl, you keep coming in as well, so congratulations. I can add you as mod. I'm blue. So yeah, obviously like I said, guys, I did promise if people keep coming back into the chat and onto the lives, then I will reward them by putting them as blue. We do want to see people watching the videos as well though, guys, so please obviously head over to the videos and give them a comment. Watch them all, because we are trying to build up our watch time and watch hours and so on and so forth. Share them around as well, you know. So yeah, keep watching the contents as well by liking and sharing the videos just as much as you do for the lives. As it truly helps, you know. We are trying to boost up the videos as well as the lives, so but thank you for coming in, and like I said, I always keep to my promises. If you keep coming in, you'll get a blue. It's simple as, and it shows when people come in, it shows who the loyal people actually are, because they'll be in blue. That's the point in it. So it's a self-rewarding thing to have, in my opinion. So yeah. So what I've said before is that we did put up a Ghost Adventures video last night, and it's quite a good one. It's one of the brand new episodes what's just come out this year, so it's quite a good one, to be fair. It's not one to be missed, put it that way. Still sharing, guys, sorry, I'm like trying to do about a million jobs at once. So yeah, I'm thinking obviously in the future, when obviously the channel gets really big again, well, big-ish, to the point where we're getting more than a few people in, I'm thinking about doing the grow channels as well. Hang on, guys. Danny! It's just that box, man. It's not come out yet, but cats are trying to get it out. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So basically, we'll probably will do that to help out channels as well, guys. Obviously, what we've been doing as well just recently is anyone who donates, we do post out the link in the community page saying a thank you, and obviously giving them a little shout out. We do that on Instagram as well, guys. So if you do want to donate, obviously, and you've got a channel, obviously we only do it for the channel. With the link, that is. We still say a thank you and post it around everyone, so if everyone comes into the chat and see you, that you know, they know exactly who it is. But if you've got a channel, then we'll post it out. If you don't, it'll just be a normal thank you. Obviously, donations, they go a long way, guys, to be honest. Now, regarding the what can I say? Regarding the bloody title to this video, or this live, I should say. we've hit more bad news, basically. I've got the flight booked, that's all well and good. But I received an email last night through the travel agent saying that one of the things I need to do is fill out a traveller location form. This is completely new to me and completely new to the military charity who's actually helping me out. We've never heard this before, and we don't know where it's come from because it's not even been on the news or anything. All it says is that you need, I mean, to the point where it's only said you need to have a COVID test 72 hours prior. That's been on the news, but they seem to have missed out of that you need to fill out this fucking form. So the only bad side about this filling the form is that you need a UK address. Now, another problem with that is I haven't got a UK address to put into that form, and without this form they won't allow you to board to fly back. So this is a big freaking problem. This is why we're a bit late, bit hot with today, because I've been trying to get in touch with me correspondent who's in Thailand, who works for this side of the world with the military charity. Mrs is back now, so hopefully she'll come in and say hi to everyone. She is busy herself, guys, so this is why she's not going to go live till later on at 7 PM Philippines time, but here she is, guys. So
Hi guys, hi everybody.
so yeah, it's causing a bit of fucking riffraff at the moment regarding this fucking form. I don't understand what the government's trying to do here, because it won't just be me, there'll be hundreds of other people around the world what's been trapped abroad, especially if they was renting houses in the UK, who's lost houses, and they'll be in a similar situation. The only thing what's going for them is that they'll have family. I haven't got a family to stay with or put the address in, so I haven't got no one, guys, so I literally am on my own. So this is the problem. I haven't got an address, so which means I can't fill out this form. And if I can't fill out this form, it means they won't allow me to board on the 1st of June to get back to the UK. So, but this is the thing, it's like, we're confused about the whole idea of this. Even the military charities who's helping me is like, what the fuck are they playing at? You know what I mean? Nothing makes sense. There's nothing out there saying to do that form. But apparently it's on the Gov site. Now that's where the travel agents has got it from. It's come from the Gov site. But at the end of the day, who looks on the Gov site within flight info. Now you look for certain things, whether you need to be quarantined and stuff like that, but it doesn't say anywhere. Now when I looked at it, guys, it's literally 3 sentences out of about 6 or 7 pages full of things what needs to happen. It's 3 freaking sentences saying that you need to basically you need to fill out this form, otherwise you get failed to board the plane. Failing to do that, because apparently it's a criminal offence, if you don't fill this form out, you'll be fined up to £10,000 if you don't do it. So I haven't got a problem in doing it. That is out of the way. I haven't got a problem in doing it. The only thing I have got a problem with is how do they expect me to do it when I haven't got a property to get there too. Now I've spoken to the military charity, which is SAFA, who's based in Lancashire, where I'll be going back to, but they can't help me. They can't help me until I land, but yet I can't land because I won't be able to board a plane without this fucking form. You might be better off just smuggling yourself, to be honest, mate. I've thought about that freaking loads of times. I really have. So yeah, I tell you, they're making it so goddamn difficult for a British national to get back to his own fucking country, but making all these immigrants. Government, get your heads out your fucking arses. It doesn't make sense. You're allowing fucking immigrants come from France and staying up in 5-star fucking hotels with no expense, but you're refusing freaking British national citizens to come back to their own country and refusing a bit of fucking help. Because I rang up the consulate guys. You know what they said? Oh, they can't help me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the consulate, right, should be able to help you within this, considering the part of the government. So, really, they can't help me with this situation, with this form, to like figure out on what to do. They put me in touch with COVID immigration. Now, I'm not immigrating. I'm a foreign national. I'm a UK citizen. I'm a UK citizen. I am not a foreign fucking national. You know, I am born in Britain. I have lived in Britain, and I am a citizen of Britain. So why the hell are they making it 10 times bleeding difficult for me to get back to my own country when all these fucking immigrants are coming across and you know they're just giving it arms open and fucking giving them 5-star hotels to stay in overnight? You know. Do you have to prove your current residence? Basically, you have to prove that you've got an address, whether that could be a hotel or family and friends or anywhere where you'll be staying. That's what you've got to prove. But the thing is, that address has to be where you are because you have to. It's basically a place where they're going to be sending home testing kits. They send home testing kits. You've got to have tested on the 2nd day and on the 8th day, because I'm coming from a red light district, which is the only country in Asia what's in the fucking red light system. No other country is, not even fucking China, but you know. Yeah, so that it has to be an address where I'll be at. And this is the thing, I haven't got a fucking address to be where I'm at, so I'm a bit fucking screwed for that. And this is the thing with the UK government, guys. It is really fucking annoying. It really is annoying. You can't even organise a piss up in a fucking brewery. Nothing makes sense. I even said to the correspondent who I'm working with in the military charity, I said to him, what sense does it make if I've got to take a with other people who's possibly got COVID in real. So yeah, it makes trying to cut down on COVID infections out there. That's fair enough. So if they're trying to cut down on people who's got COVID, then don't put them in a fucking quarantine area with other people who's possibly got it. If they go over there with a negative test, then they're fucking negative. Just get them tested every couple of days, but get them on the way. And only people who's got fucking COVID, get them in quarantine. You know, because guys, the people who goes in quarantine for these 10 days, they're not separated, they're all mixed. So you've got more chance getting COVID when you're in the quarantine, when you land in the UK, than you are if you've got a negative test and you've got to send it away. You know? Sounds like you have just need to tell them an address of a hotel or something after contacting the hotel to see if they will let you quarantine there and get mail. Well, yeah, this is the thing, but it has to be a place where I'm at. If I'm not there, then they can't do anything, you know. And this is the thing, guys. I won't be allowed out of that fucking hotel for 10 days. If I break the restrictions of even just going out, I can be fined up to £10,000. This is another thing as well. It's like ridiculous. If you end up in quarantine, you have to stay in quarantine all the way through to the 10 days. Now there is an option for a release test after the 5 days mark, but the thing is, if you're coming from a red light system country, which the Philippines is, that isn't allowed. You know, you can't put in for that. They won't allow you to come out early, which is absolutely bullshit again, because like I said, if you prove negative that you've got it to fly out, and then you prove negative on the 2nd day, because the day you land, so I'll be flying on the 1st of June. I land on the 2nd of June. The day I go into quarantine on the 2nd of June, that's day 0. It's not day 1, that's day 0, right? So technically I'll be in the place of quarantine for 3 days before the second day quarantine. It makes no sense. So it's not 10 days lockdown, it's technically fucking 11. So it's catch 22, exactly. Hit the nail on the head there, okay? Yeah, catch 22. Nothing what they're doing is making sense, and it's really frustrating me, and it's definitely frustrating the military charity now who's trying to help me, because I don't know how they're going to get around it, because like I said, the guys in Lancashire who's going to try and help me can't do anything until the day I land. So they can't sort me out a place before I get there, because I've already stated that they can't get me a place before I get there. But I haven't got anywhere to go when I get there, so will I be able to fly back? This is the question. Because if I can't fly back, to get that £1,000 back, because that £1,000 can fucking go for my family here, you know what I mean? So if they're refusing me to fly back, then they're going to pay back my fucking flight, because I'm not having where they're refusing me to go because of this fucking stupid form, which I have no control over, and nothing I can physically do. Hi Rachel, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So yeah, the missus is going live at 7 PM tonight, so make sure if you've not subscribed to her, please get subscribing to her. Links in the description. Like I said yesterday, I think it were, every single video, regardless if I'm in the UK or here, every single video, every single live is always going to be the missus description in it, missus link in it, without a doubt. It's not going to be one video where it's not there. Okay, so please obviously grab her up if you haven't already done so, and we're looking forward to see you later on. But yeah, nothing's making sense in order to freaking try and help me get back to the UK. It's like the government are making it goddamn difficult for UK nationals to get back to the country. I mean, guys, they've stopped people, UK nationals and anybody, flying to the UK when the pandemic was on, right? So a lot of UK nationals were stuck abroad in different countries, and a lot of them would have spent all the frigging money on renewing visas to be able to stay there in the countries, or gathering food and freaking stuff like that so they can live, you know. So they've no frigging money left. Obviously they might have lost the properties, they might have lost the jobs, you know, but lucky for them, they'll have families. Some of them maybe some who's not got family, you know, but they can stay with family. I haven't got fucking no one when I land, guys. I haven't got anywhere to fucking go when I land. This is why I'm literally frustrated to every freaking minute of it right now. They should let hotel addresses work for people when they have been away for a while and no longer have a UK address. Well, this is the thing. It is, but it's down. I mean, guys, the end of the day is they want people to quarantine for 10 days, so that should come out of the government's expense, in my opinion. You know, it shouldn't, but it's not. They want me and others to pay for their own quarantine, so they want them to pay for their hotels. I mean, don't get me wrong, who is flying to the UK will already have a hotel, but they haven't got anything in place for people like myself, and it won't just be me, it'll be quite a few other people who's going to be suffering with the same thing, who hasn't got any money left because they've had to sustain a living in the country where they've come from in order to help themselves out when they get to the UK. The pandemic has messed everything and everyone up. I totally agree with that. They have, big time. So yeah, they've not took into consideration people like myself. They've only took in consideration of people who's got family, you know. No, I'm not being funny, but you know, there is people in the UK what don't have families, so what are they supposed to do? They're just getting pushed into the government. Does the government not fund your No, Rachel, it's all down on me to fund it. This is why I'm trying to like ask for donations through PayPal in order to try and fund my living so I can eat and drink. No, they don't fund that whatsoever. You've got to pay for your own accommodation, you've got to pay for your own food, you've got to pay for your own water, and everything like that. It's nothing's funded. Now obviously the military charity is trying to get me accommodation, which obviously they'll help pay for it, but they won't be able to do anything with food and water, and this is the problem. I'm going to either stay in a property if they can find me a property, but I'm going to be starving for 10 days because I won't be able to eat or drink. So I'm either going to die of COVID because I'm mixed with other people who's probably got it, or on days. That's the way I'm looking at it right now, because the government's don't really give two shits. They really don't. I'd rather be fucking homeless out on the street. I really would, because at least then you'll get some people who occasionally will give you a quid just so you can get a food, something to eat and freaking drink. You know what I mean? I've been here since January. Have you really? Did you lose your last home or something? And you lose your job due to... Is everything fucked up for you since COVID? So yeah, I'm basically looking at... I'm either going to die of COVID or I'm going to die of starvation. Because, let's face it, the UK government don't give two fucks about its nationals. They're only bothered about the fucking immigrants who's coming over from France. Giving them fucking food and water. Giving them 5-star accommodation. Giving them a luxury fucking life. You know, they're saying, oh yeah, we'll be getting deported 24 hours after. No, they're not at all. You won't starve in 10 days. Well, no, obviously you won't starve in 10 days. But guys, fact is, you can't go any more than 3 to 4 days without food or water, right? In order to after 3 to 4 days, your vital organs will start basically eating themselves and shutting down, and this is why people who starve themselves go really, really fucking thin. You know, and then in the end, when there's nothing else for it to happen, it will eventually kill you. Some people have actually died in 10 days of starving. You know, obviously it's not very well heard of, but you know, people have actually died in 10 days. But no, in the truthful sense, no, you can't die in 10 days. Normally, depends. If you gather COVID and you get ill because you're mixed with people quarantine when you shouldn't even be there in the freaking first place, and starving, it's going to fuck your body up big fucking time. It really is going to fuck you up big time. It would suck though, it would suck big time, would it? It really would. So yeah, if you got diabetes, then yeah, for sure. I don't think I have, because I had a test about 2 years ago and it got proved. Got proved that I haven't, but the missus thinks I've got diabetes. Why do you think I've got diabetes again?
I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't know. But without another test, I can't tell you. Diabetes, and they're in that situation, yeah, it'll fuck you up big time. To be honest, every time she keeps mentioning, say, are you sure you've not got diabetes? Because this is happening. It's probably because with diabetic people, when you get a cut, it takes ages to heal. When I get a cut, it does take ages to heal. So I don't know. You know, people get cuts all the time. It takes ages to heal. So I don't know. I'll probably get tested when I'm back in the UK for a diabetic test as well. But yeah, freaking, you know, it doesn't. British citizens, it's not, they're not at all, because if they were, they'll put more things in place where British nationals will be able to get help where needed, you know. Now, I'm an ex-serving veteran, Okay, I'm a veteran from the British Army. I don't want any, basically, what's the word? I don't want to be freaking looked at as different. I don't. I just want to be looked at as everyone else. But quite frankly is that it won't just be me, it will be a lot of other British nationals what's going to be suffering the same freaking problem. So the thing is, if I'm getting treated this way, to this point, I'm so pissed off with these immigrants who's getting fucking everything when they come over to the country. You know, and then they'd say, oh, well, you're being racist, though. No, we're fucking not at all. We want to be looked at as first. That's what we want. We want to be looked at as first. We are citizens of Britain. The immigrants are not, you know. They're not fucking citizens. They're just people who want a better life coming over. And they know Britain fucking gives it them. That's why they come into our country. You know, we're not fucking racist. We're realists. You know, and we're being totally fucking honest. And that's what the government don't like. We're being fucking honest. That we're getting pushed out to be the fucking second best. And it's beyond a joke. We're being replaced. We are. We're completely being replaced. Now, people can put me down as racist. To be honest, I don't give two fucks if they do or not. At the end of the day is, all I can say is that I'm not racist. I'm completely just being honest. How people, British public, think, you know. Now, if an Asian comes across and they're a British citizen, then they're a British citizen. That's how you know. I'm talking about the people who's coming across as immigrants and not citizens. They're getting or they can pay taxes for these fuckers who keeps coming over. You know, the people who fucking paying the government's fucking wages out of other taxes and stuff what British citizens get fucking done. You know, there's plenty of fucking jobs the British people is fucking lost due to this COVID shit. What the British government should have clapped down fucking early, but they didn't. They allow people to come in and go out and everything like that of the country. You know, they allowed that to happen months before they closed the fucking borders. And now they're making it 10 times harder for British nationals to come back over to the UK. You know what I mean? You know, apparently they're coming out of lockdowns and all that and restrictions and that very, very slowly, but they're coming out of it very, very soon in the UK. So why the fuck are they making it 10 times harder for UK citizens to get back into their own country when they've been out of it so fucking long? Like I said, I should have been back last year. I should have been. But I wasn't because of this COVID. You know, the UK closed the borders, the Philippines closed the borders, I was stuck. If it weren't for the missus here, I would have been fucked. Big time, you know. I heard a Mexican say, you pay for me now, my son pays for your son later. It's not that easy though. No, exactly, it's not. But this is the thing, guys. The government says, oh yeah, fine, okay, we'll allow that. And then we get put in, but it's us who's fucking paying for him, and the government can't see that. Because it doesn't come out of their pocket. They don't pay shit like that. To be honest, I'd be surprised if they even fucking pay taxes. Because it's our taxes what pays them. You know what I mean? So I'd be surprised if the government fucking pays taxes or not. Which I very much doubt, but that's a second debate. You know, it's fucking bang out of order. Keep saying all this for the British people. It's fucking bullshit. I'm on a rant today because I'm so pissed off about this fucking thing and how they're treating people like me. And like I said, it's not just aimed at me. It's going to be hundreds of other people who's going to be in the same situation, who's trying to get back to the country and need this form. You know, New World Order is coming. They could suck my fucking arse, I tell you. They really can. And this, guys, this is if they're from India or Pakistan, they're arms racist, but that is the fucking whole truth, and it has been for years, guys. It has been for fucking years. that the government's done that to people, you know. But if you're from any other country, the Philippines, any other Asian country, America, Canada, fucking Germany, but it doesn't matter where they're from, they make it 10 times bleeding hard for their partners to come and live in Britain. But yet anywhere else within the Middle East can fucking come in with arms open wide and fucking say, yeah, come on, we'll let you in, you know. That's the problem. Government aren't treating their citizens like humans anymore. My country seems to care more about illegal immigrants than its own people. Sorry, that's my opinion. Bill, I totally agree with what you're saying, because it's exactly the same in the UK. I agree, Bill, from punches. It's the exact same in the UK. They care about the people who's coming over on little rubber dinghy boats from fucking France than they are of their own people. But they keep forgetting, if it weren't for the fucking citizens of that country, the fucking little people in the dinghy boats wouldn't have a fucking chance in life in that country, you know. And like, people of their country who's got every right to be in that country shouldn't be treated the way this is. You know, people are getting treated like fucking shite everywhere, you know. And like Bill said, it's happening in America, it's happening in the fucking UK, and it's all Western countries where it's happening to, you know. I mean, let's just face it, if the Brits fucking invaded fucking India, do you really think that India's going to allow the British to do their own ways in there, like build churches and wear bikinis along the freaking, like the Western ways, and wearing no tops for men and shit like that, walking around the street? No, India won't fucking tolerate for that, will they? But if they come over to our fucking country, then they're allowed to carry on their ways, build mosques, fucking wear freaking religion crap round their head, you know. Like I said, I'm not racist, I'm being realistic. People need to know the difference between both. If you're being realistic and being real, then you're as far away from being racist as physically possible. And I'll probably get a load of thumbs down for that, but to be honest, I'm not even really asked if I get thumbs up or down on this channel, to be honest, this video, because it just shows if people do thumb down this video, then it goes to show that they don't know the difference between real and racist. Guys, at the end of the day is, wherever you're from, whether you're American, English, fucking Filipino, Belgium, Australian, German, it doesn't matter. The government should look after their own people before fucking immigrants come over and destroy the whole fucking thing, because it's a bit bang out of order. At the end of the day is, like I said, I'm on one today because of fucking this form, what the UK government want, but they're contradicting themselves on what they do want. But you're still going to end up in quarantine and mixed with everybody else who's possibly got COVID. So that kind of contradicts them. You need a freaking COVID negative test in the first place. Not only that, you need a travel location form. Oh yeah, okay, that's all well and good. Fair enough, you need that form. But you need an address to put on that fucking form. Ma'am, sir, well, haven't been on your channel in a while. Guess I wasn't getting the notifications. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming in, buddy. I don't even recognise you. So it's been a long time. Please hit that like button and share us around as well, guys. That would be absolutely truly amazing. But yeah, so obviously this form, you need an address. They're not taking into an account for people who's not got any family members in the UK anymore, maybe due to family conflicts, or they just all died, or whatever, you know. People, that happens with people regardless if the government want to see that or not. But yet you need an address. Now what happens to the people who's come away for a holiday before the COVID last year, then got stuck in that foreign country until they was allowed to go back, fly back, and they've lost the house, they've not got any family members, because that's what's basically happened to me, right? Lost the house, no family members, in order to write the address on, and no fucking money because they had to sustain a living tree they got stuck out in because the government decided to shut the fucking borders and not get all the nationals back from the countries in the first place. Guys, the government knows where the British nationals are in the world. They know that, that's what the passport's for. You know, passport control, freaking immigration control, visas, everything like that. They know exactly who's out of that country and who's not, regardless if they want to admit that or not. They do, because there's a load of fucking checks, so they'll know who's out. You know what I mean? So they should get into, well, they should try and reach out to them people and say, listen, all British nationals should freaking come back because we are shutting down the borders and so on and so forth. But guys, that's too much hard work for the government, isn't it? Because all their fucking efforts is getting focused on these fucking immigrants. That's where all the efforts are getting took place. Every country gave a good amount of prior time though. To be honest, I don't think they did. Because the UK, don't get me wrong, the UK, they might have gave time to get back in the country, but they're not taking into account of the other countries people stuck in. For example, we got put into lockdown before the UK did, okay? The airports shut, everything got shut down. Yeah, the UK got locked down after us, but even if I could get back, I couldn't because the airports were shut over here. You know what I mean? And there was nothing in place from the UK government to say UK nationals are allowed to fly back. There was nothing like that. There was nothing in place for that to happen. So yeah, fair enough. They had a good amount of prior time, but they're not taking into account of which countries people are in and what happened to them. We're in the Philippines, so obviously we got hit first before the UK did. So we ended up in lockdown before the UK. So yeah, and they might have kept it open for a couple of weeks for people to get back. And that's fine for people who's in Germany or Belgium or anywhere like that. But for us, everything was shut. The airports were shut, everything was shut over here. So even if I could I was allowed to go back, I couldn't because there was no way to fly back. You know, and that's been the massive issue out of the whole freaking thing. There was no planes taking off for a very long time, to be honest with you. You know, it was a long time. I think the first plane I saw, even now, when I first came over, we used to see planes going over the top of here a good 10 times a day, you know. We're lucky if we see one a day. You know, we're probably lucky if we see one a week fly over it at this stage. You know, even when we came out of lockdown just after Christmas, because we literally had a full year of lockdown. We weren't allowed to go out doing anything really. So without all the passes and that, you physically couldn't get anywhere. So yeah, it's been really fucking difficult, really difficult. But I can see what you mean, Marcus. I really can. That people gave, that every country gave a good amount of time. Yeah, they might have done, but at the end of the day is, the Philippines didn't because we're literally right on Chinese borders. So as soon as the pandemic broke out, it got fucking closed. Literally, it got closed. The whole freaking airport, everything just went within a day. Everything, honestly, within a day, freaking everything shut down. So if a country like the Philippines can do it, anywhere else can do it. And this is the problem, the UK left it too long. I think Texas is the sanest place in the world right now, in my opinion. So yeah, it's very, very, very strict over here. It really is. It's like, for now, can't even go out of our gates, right, literally our front, on the front, without wearing a face mask and a face shield. If we get caught just for putting something in the trash, right, we're getting fined. Fined, we get put in jail. That's how strict it is over here. Just for putting something in the trash, which is just outside the gate. and you're not wearing a face mask or a face shield. It is fucking strict as fuck over here, you have no idea. It's weird, e.g. Australia, no flights, however an old company I worked for want me to work for them again, flying Australia to Africa. Oh really? Oh wow, okay. So, there is flights from Australia to Africa then? But there's no flights for anywhere else in the world, is that what you're saying? I just think the UK government can do a hell of a lot more. Collins Trivia, Tom and Dragon, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming in. Sorry, Colin, you've missed a massive ramble for 49 minutes of me getting pissed off with the UK government. It's just because countries are closed, world sport teams, essential workers and etc. are all getting around. Yeah, well that makes sense, doesn't it? As long as the sports fucking carry on, it doesn't matter about anybody else, does it? You know. But yeah, honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I don't, to be honest, at this stage right now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on that flight and get back to the UK after me paying nearly £1,000 to get back. You know, I can't tell you. I really can't tell you. Until it's all fucking sorted what I'm going to do with this fucking form. And it all goes down on this form. And I tell you what, if I can't get on that plane to get back, then I hope they've got something in the system where they're going to pay me £1,000 back in order to sustain my visas again and living over here. Because I tell you what, once that £1,000 is gone, I've literally nothing. I've got nothing then, you know. And it will be all the government's fault because of this fucking form, which is absolutely damn right just stupid, because they're not taking into account of their citizens' problems, what they've got in other countries, you know. I'm doing good, only woke up 10 minutes ago. Oh well. So guys, who's just come in? We've got 9 people in the house, 12 thumbs up, thank you so much. That's probably the most we've ever had in this. We will be going live again at 7 PM tonight on the Mrs. channel. Obviously her link is in the description, so if you're not subscribed to her, it's the Dragon Lady Philippines, get subscribing to her. If you support me, you support her. This is the joint account, guys, so it's not just mine, it's the Mrs. as well. So obviously get over there, check her channel out. We will be going live again on her channel at 7 PM tonight, which is in half 6, 3.5 hours time from now. But obviously I'm not finishing yet, but it's in 3.5 hours time we'll be going live on the Mrs. channel. Okay, so please obviously get over to the Mrs. channel, get subscribed, and support the missus as well, guys. Alright, so like I said, if you support me, you support the missus. So yeah, I think it fucks up a lot of countries in the world, but I think a lot of countries in the world has managed to sort it out 10 times better than the UK. I mean, Australia, you can't fault Australia, they've done terrific within this pandemic and stuff like that. Simo, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Please hit that like button and show us around, my friend. I was just saying, Sim, we'll be going over to the Dragon Ladies channel at 7 PM tonight, Philippines time, which is 12 PM afternoon in the UK. I don't know what it is in America, but yeah, so we'll be doing that later on. I'll try to be there. I'll to bed yet. Well, Bill, if you need to go to bed, buddy, go to bed. We totally understand, buddy. You don't have to stay up all night just to come on our channel. We know it's very hard for you to do that, so you need your rest, mate. My understanding, you have to pay £1,700 for 10 days hotel quarantine and £350 for tests, etc. Exactly. Thank you. And it all comes out of the fucking pocket of the person who's going in quarantine. So what happens with people who spent all the money in sustain a living and a life in the country what they've been stuck in, for example me, right, with no fucking money? Seriously, the government wants you to go in quarantine 10 days. That's fair enough. So it should come out of the fucking government's pocket. You know? It should come out of their pocket. They're the ones who want to go put you in quarantine. We don't want to go into quarantine, especially if we've got fucking a negative COVID test. Like I was saying earlier, I said this about if you have a negative COVID test, why the fuck should we get mixed with people who's possibly got it, right, in a quarantine hotel? And I mentioned this to me correspondent in the military charity. Even he is gobsmacked about it. He can't work it out on why the government is doing that whatsoever. It doesn't make sense, because you've got more fucking chance in getting it in quarantine because you're mixing with people who's possibly got the virus than you are if you're just allowed to go on, go wherever you need to go and just do the casual tests at the doctors where you're gonna, you know. You can't arrive, Tom, and go to an address. You have to go to a designated hotels near the airport. Well, this is the thing, Simpson. You can actually, if you've got, you can stay with friends and family, a designated hotel or a temporary accommodation. They're the three places you're allowed to go to. But if you're coming from a red light system, you have to stay in that property for 10 days. It's on the government site. You have to stay there. You're not allowed out within 10 days. The people you're staying with, if you are staying with anyone, are allowed to carry on doing the daily thing. Only you are not allowed to do it, and you've got to get a test within on the second day and on the 8th day. Now the second day is technically the third day, because the day you land is classed as day 0, not day 1. So yeah, and it's £10,000 fine if you break that by going out when you should be in lockdown. So yeah. Yeah, £5,000 if you go on holiday now. Yeah, it is. You're right. If a family of 4 goes on holiday, let's say 10 days, the kids will be bored as hell. Well, this is another thing as well. If the UK is actually opening the borders and letting people come in, right, and they're coming on holiday, and they've had this holiday booked for fucking ages, right? What are they going to do? Stay in a hotel room for fucking 10 days? Oh, what a holiday that is. That's fucking brilliant, that, isn't it? But these businessmen what come over, because they've, you know, I'm seeing it as because they've got money, they're allowed to come over and they're allowed to go out and do the job if it's a work thing. Really? At the end of the day there's one rule for one and another rule for the rest, and I don't like that. And that's what the UK government's done for a long fucking time, is that they've always brought out 2 fucking rules for 2 different people. You know, you've got the British national rules and you've got the freaking whoever fits in the government brackets rules, and that's the opinion I've got. TUI cancelled our books holidays a few weeks ago. TUI cancelled our books holidays a few weeks ago. Oh, they cancelled booked holidays, did they? Well, that's fair enough. That's how it should be. But I'm talking about people who's going on holiday to the UK from other countries, because, guys, the people from other countries are not going to look on a UK government website regarding the restrictions to do when they get into the UK. So unless they get told regarding the travel agents, but not all travel agents will know this, you know. The only reason my travel agent did is because they had to ring up the embassy in the first place to see if I was allowed to fly back, you know. They only want the rich travelling, it seems. Even England football team flew out to kick a ball around the field while we're locked down in... Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Yes, it's exactly the truth. They only want the fucking rich who've got plenty of money to do whatever they fucking goddamn want, but people who's normal citizens like me and yourselves nothing, you know, absolutely zilch. Citizens returning to UK shouldn't have to fill that form out. Only people seeking citizenship or holiday and work visas. I totally agree. I really do. Totally agree with you. Because, like I said, when I rang up the consulate before, they couldn't help me, right? They said I had to ring up the COVID immigration line. I'm not an immigrant, so why the fuck should I ring up the immigration line? You know, immigration is for foreign people who's coming to the UK because you're immigrating to the UK. I'm not immigrating, I'm a citizen. I'm just returning to the UK where I have always lived for 30 years of my fucking life. Apparently we have 8,000 arrivals at Heathrow daily. Point proven then, innit? And you're telling me that an average of what, 300 to 400 people per plane, right, going into 10-day quarantine? Thousand planes a day, right? And they've got to stay there for 10. Nothing seems traced to go for a pint, but no track and trace for shops where you're staying in that property. You're staying in, sitting in, whatever. If you go to the shops, you're just grabbing what you need and you're coming out. I think that's the reason behind that, which kind of understanding, you know, but it's one of them things. Dead Shady Ladies, Cards and Crafts, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hi Tom, totally agree with you. Don't get me started on immigrants. Hope you can get this sorted soon. Sending love to you and Dragon Lady. Started, not stairs. No, that's totally fine. Thank you very much. If you haven't connected to the Dragon Lady, please hit a link up. It's in the description of this live. We are going live again tonight at 7 PM Philippines time, which is 12 PM afternoon in the UK, guys. So if you haven't got her, please obviously grab her up. All right. But yeah, you know, I think that's the reason behind that sim. I could be wrong, you know, but I think that is the reason behind that. Immigrants arriving by boat from France daily and put up in hotels. Try that route, Tom. I tell you what, mate, it's not past my mind. I really have seriously thought about that. Paint me fucking skin brown, wear a fucking turban, and grab a fucking boat. That honestly, I really have thought about that. I'm not even bullshitting you. I really have. I tell you what, it'll probably make a great fucking video and all. Because the way it seems to be better. At least you're going to get put in a 5-star fucking hotel, all expenses paid. But this is the thing, right? You've got fucking immigrants coming over. They're getting put into hotels for God knows how long, right? And you've got 8,000 flights daily just at one airport at Heathrow. You've also got Stansted and Gatwick in London, right? So you've got 3 different airports. Heathrow is obviously the busiest, but just take the 8,000 from Heathrow, and you know, Gatwick's not much less. I think that's like 7,000 and odd. And then you've got Stansted, which is another busy ass airport in London. You're telling me every single fucking person 10 days quarantine in hotels? I fucking very much doubt it. I really do. Video will go viral, bro. Yeah, it probably would. Yeah. UK citizen, no way to get back, dresses up as Taliban and freaking yeah, the only way to get fucking... Oh, Luton again. Yeah, there you go. There's 4. So you got Luton as well. That's the one. I forgot about that one. So you got 4 massive busy airports in London alone. How many fucking hotels is in London? I tell you what, not that many to sustain fucking 1 million people or so. you know, or a good 100,000 people. You know, there's not that many fucking hotels in London for that to happen. Plus, obviously, not only that, you've got other people who's already staying at hotels in London. No, I'm not having the fucking staying there for fucking 10 days. It's not a fucking cat and mouse chance. It's the same with Manchester. Manchester's a busy airport. You're telling me that everyone in Manchester who flies into Manchester is going to get fucking put into 10-day quarantine? No fucking chance of it, are they? They're going to allow them to go back to wherever they need to go. You know what I mean? Because the government won't fucking... That's the reason why the thing is, right, the government's that's fucked with money due to COVID, what's happened, right? There's been the economics and all that of money has gone to shit since this COVID situation has happened, right? They're trying to get money back into the pot, in the government's pot, and the only way to do that is do this, what they're doing. Freaking charge people a stupid amount of money to sit in a fucking hotel room for 10 days and do fuck all. I'll tell you what, 10 days, nearly £2,000 for fucking 10 days. That's not including food either. Fuck me, guys. There's 5-star hotels for 10 days less than that, and you get freaking all-inclusive freaking food. You know, so it kind of shows the one thing, doesn't it? A lot of hotels around York near me are full of them and not bookable for anyone. Exactly. So if you fly into York, where is the closest airport? York? Is it? What is it? Times Summit? It's up just past Catterick and all that area. So probably say for example Newcastle, right? Newcastle ain't got that many hotels. Leeds, Bradford, probably, yeah. You know, you've got these, right? International flights, guys, they hold a lot of goddamn people. Then they're going to put them into hotels. You know, Leeds hotels, like they've said, is fully booked. Where are they going to go? They ain't got nowhere to fucking go, have they? So, what the fuck is going on? How can the government get away with this shit? They really can't get away with it. Seriously, they really can't. 10 people in chat, 14 thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. This is the most we've ever had in a chat. I might just do these type of freaking lives from now on. You know, I really would like freaking having a go lives, I should say, a whinge moment. So yeah, and the thing is, the only thing what got me started on this type of topic is because of this fucking form, you know. But yeah, it's just bullshit, absolutely utter bullshit. What the government's doing? They've not thought about this whatsoever. They really haven't, because once all the hotels are booked, no room. Where are they going to go? Oh, they're just going to get sent away. You know what I mean? No room at the hotels, you'll have to just carry on and quarantine somewhere else. Well, why didn't they just do that in the fucking first place? It'll be cheaper for somebody to do that. You know, just for example, if a holidaymaker goes over, they booked a hotel, but they can't stay at that hotel, they've got to stay at this certain one, what the government has said them to stay at, so now they've missed out on, they've lost a load of money. Because fucking they're not allowed to stay at the hotel they first originally booked for. Bullshit, guys, absolute bullshit. Utter bullshit. And I'm sorry, but people, when they say, well, what's the immigrants got anything to do with it? They've got a lot to do with it. I'm sorry, they have got a lot to do with it. Apparently also some were put in army barracks, and they said the conditions were not acceptable. I'm sure you agree, Tom. Army barracks are absolutely fine. Boils my blood. Yeah, that was somewhere down south in one of the training facilities. It wasn't an actual well, it was part of the MOD. It was belonging to military accommodation, but it wasn't a base where military stay there all the time. They only stay there for training purposes. And basically, two people set a building alight, set it on fire, causing thousands and thousands of pounds of damage, right? And the excuse was, oh, the accommodation wasn't accepted. You expect fucking decent living, and yet our military accommodation isn't good enough for you. Well, fuck off back then, fucking arsehole. That's right, honestly, I was there and I heard that, I would have fucking chinned the fucker, I really would. I would have fucking gone to prison by battering that cunt, I really would. You, British accommodation training facilities, yes guys, I agree, they're not the best, right? They're not the best, because they was built back in the 1900s, like for World War II and World War I in some cases, right? But guys, it was a bed. They had ablutions, so you can piss and shit and wash yourself and shower, and they had a roof above the head. What the fuck do you want more of? There's veterans out on the streets in the UK what don't have that luxury, but these little f***s over here and think, oh, it's decent, right, to set fire to a fucking building just because they're not happy that a bed's uncomfortable, or it's playing, or I'm sharing with a load of other people. It does boil me when I heard that on the news. It really fucking boiled me. It really did. Calgary plan is processed Folkestone barracks and they set fire to it weeks ago. Yeah, they did, that was the one. Yeah. Sorry, I bet you already explained it, but why go back? Why not stay and wait this? Because, ma'am, sir, basically, I only get 2 years over here. That's as long as the visa lasts. And I haven't got enough money to stay any longer on me back. I need to get back working. And I tell you what, guys, if I had the money coming in for from all the way up to my 2 years point, which is on the 1st of June next year, right, then I would go back, right? But I physically can't do it. I need to go back earlier. I just had a quick look online at the hotels near me in Somerset, and there is some which have room to them. Yeah, but I need that's all well and good, buddy, but I need to be where my hometown is. You know what I mean? Chorley. Chorley don't have that many fucking built hotels. I think they've only got like 3 or 4. You know what I mean? Because it's only a town. That's my point there, alright? Army who are on the street, they don't home the British ex-military. No, they don't. Because this is the thing, Debs, right? This is the thing what the government won't fucking tell you. Is once you're out and once you've not got any, once your obligation with the British military is finished, they don't give 2 fucks about you. They don't matter what you came out on, don't matter if you came out yourself or you came out on medical discharge, they do not give 2 flying shits about you. They really don't. Because you're not in their obligation anymore, you know. And the thing is, if you've served and you're classed as a veteran, and anyone should be looked after. You know, I don't mean that we should be better than civilians. We're not. We're the exact same. But anyone should be looked after who's out on the streets. But this is the problem. 90% of people who's out on the streets are ex-military veterans. They're not civilians. They're ex-military veterans. Because they've come out suffering with mental health conditions, other problems and all that, where they couldn't get jobs, they couldn't get this, they couldn't get that, the marriages or the families shut them out. You know, this is the problem in the UK, and yet the government just wipes the noses with them and let them fucking, you know, they don't give 2 fucks. You know, and it's hard for them to get anything, you know, and yet all these pricks what's coming over on rubby dinghy boats are fucking getting everything. So yeah, oh, it really boils me when I heard that about the military accommodation getting torched. It really fucking boiled me to the point where the missus knew how angry I was when we heard that on the news, because I heard it on the news on BBC World News over here, and I said to Miss, I said, look what these fucking arseholes has done. Weren't I angry when that happened, when we heard it? I was fucking fuming, I really were. Because I thought, how fucking dirty. They come from little shanty mud houses to somewhere what's half decent. It's got fucking, you know, they've got a little naffy where they can buy little bits of store. They've got a little freaking they've got TV rooms and there so they can go and watch TV. You know what I mean? Like I said, they've got ablutions where they can get clean water, showers, fucking toilets, everything. They've got a bed and a roof above their head, you know, and yet they complain just because it's not acceptable. So they torch the fucking building. Bullshit, guys, bullshit.
You can handle them.
Mm-hmm.
Not happy. You can handle them.
Can't find him. Someone's probably got him though. Yeah, guys, one of our cats has disappeared, so that's why the young lady's a bit not talkative much. She's quite upset. So don't blame me, guys, because we've raised this cat from being little, you know, and it's just disappeared one night. We have no idea where it's gone. The ice cream jitney needs to fix its horn. The problem is they're coming from a country of safety, France. The way I see it, they should stay in fucking France. Not our problem. There should be people walking up and down the fucking beaches in Dover or wherever they're landing at, right? And as soon as they see a dinghy boat, tell them turn around and fucking go back the other way.
No, better than
Yeah. That's my opinion. Like I said before, call me racist all you like. Don't give two fucks. At the end of the day, I'll tell you how my opinion is. I've fought for the rights of free speech. So if my free speech offends anyone, dry your eyes, snowflake. That's all I can say. But our government are too blame paying out the highest benefits in Europe. That's my opinion too. Yeah, totally agree. Guys, we pay £15 billion towards aid things, right? There's a guy in government who runs that aid thing. The aid thing comes out of taxes, British people, right? He gets paid yearly £500,000 a year. That money is coming from our taxes. That just proves that every fucking Prime Minister, every PM and all that bullshit in that fucking big house, what they've got, comes from our wages. This is something else what not many people know as well. They don't even pay for electric, water, any expenses like that. When in number 10, Prime Minister, they don't pay fuck all like that. We do. So they have nothing to spend the fucking money on. So this is why the rich fucker, I hate fucking, I tell you what, I really do hate rich people because they're just too snobby. They really are massive fucking toffs. They really are. I fucking hate them. You know, a bunch of fucking toffs. But they need, seriously, the country needs to kick up its arse. And to be honest, the British people, they wonder why. There's people setting up groups like, for example, what is it, EDL or something? English Defence League. They call them fucking racist. They're not racist. They just want England to be back as England. They just want British citizens to be looked at as British citizens, not second best people. That's what they want. You know? Don't get me wrong, I don't support them. I'm not on any of the groups or anything like that. Struggling on a daily day fucking situation, losing jobs, losing fucking houses, can't get benefits because fucking so on and so forth. Glad I see you're switched on, Debs. If they controlled the mass immigration, then Brexit probably wouldn't have happened. To be honest, I stand in leaving Europe. I really do. I'm happy that we've left Europe because I'm happy that the way it's the reason behind it, and the reason behind leaving Europe just wanted to be our own independent country. And that's fine. If you want to be an independent country, then start looking after its independent citizens. You know? If you're not going to look after the citizens, you're not going to get your independent country at the end of the day. If you're going to say, yeah, we want England to be England, and stop all these fucking immigrants coming in and turning it around the other way. That's the way I see it. I agree, Sim. Totally agree. You know? Totally agree with. I don't think it'll ever happen, Sim. Honestly, it really will. Look how many times the fucking UK has been hit by terrorist attacks. London, that's been hit about, what, 3-4 times? Maybe 5 at max? Manchester, that got fucking hit. And yet, has anything happened in stopping these immigrants coming out? No. That should have been a fucking eye-opener. So many people has lost their lives. For what? So the fucking government can profit from all this fucking shit what's happening. You know what I mean? The government gives themselves a 5% pay rise. Nurses and doctors who's battling fucking COVID on a daily basis, risking their own lives to save others, right? 1%. Where the fucking is the right for that? Should be the other way around. But no, gotta look after their own, haven't they, the bullshitting cunts. Cardiff, Reading, Birmingham also being subject. Exactly, there you go. But has it ever changed, Sim? Has it ever opened the government's eyes? Saying that something needs to change. They keep on saying it, but has anything changed? Has anything changed from when the very first terrorist attack happened to the very fucking last one? UK just gets warts all over because no one get any balls and go. No, you're right. And this is why I think Churchill was our best fucking Prime Minister. Because I tell you what, he hated fucking communists. Right? He hated all these immigrants trying to come over to the country. He wanted England as England. You know, and he was fucking in every right to fucking go against people. You know, if someone tried going against him, he fucking fought back and said otherwise. And that's what I respect from him. Many terrorists are being exported among. Exactly, thank you. Most of those nurses and doctors are immigrants, aren't they? Well, they probably are, to be honest, but at the end of the day is, who knows these days? Especially in the UK, who knows if they're immigrants or not? You just don't know, because you don't even know who's coming into the country, because there's no fucking paperwork with them. You know? So, no one knows. They could very well be. But at the end of the day is, regardless of the outcome, right, the UK nurses and doctors are putting up a damn fucking fight with this COVID. You know, it's affecting them like mentally and physically, big time. And guys, they went into that job to help people, right? To fucking help people, and yet they're not even getting fucking praised over it. You know, there's nurses and doctors, they've been doing this for years, and every time it's got that bad now with this COVID, right, they're breaking down in tears because they can't live anymore of anyone else dying due to this disease. And it's down to the fucking government not doing anything sooner. The government are not listening. Doctors and nurses don't arrive by boat. They apply through the proper channels. Oh, okay, guys, are you talking about illegal immigrants? Yeah, mainly. 10,000 Romanians were flown in last year. as they said, not enough volunteers to pick up the crops. Even though they never told the public they could volunteer. It's a shambles. Disgraceful. Probably because immigrants vote for whatever ruling group let them into the country. Yeah, probably is. But saying that, Bill, anyone fucking will. Anyone who's took power in as Prime Minister has always said yes. They've never said no. Unless it was a British citizen what's asked. That's the only time they've ever said no. But when it's been other countries or fucking immigrants saying this and that, it's always yes with big open arms. I have to go, Tom. I need to go out for some groceries. Be good to see you both. I hope your cat comes back soon. Sending love to you both. Cheers, but Dads, thank you. Bill Holster, 100%. It's for the vote. Take care, Dads. Yeah, so of course it is. I won't be long until we get a Pakistani fucking PM. Guarantee you. They're already in fucking government. That's why there's so many fucking changes heading towards more of Islam. You know? Bullshit, guys. Bullshit. I think I've had a good rant this one though. It's been a good live stream, I said. This one. Really has. Quite nice and crisps. London Mayor is a Pakistan Muslim. Exactly, point proven. Mansa, so what's the game plan when you return to your home country? Is your wife up? No, she's not. Only because obviously we can't do anything with the missus at the moment due to visas, and the Philippines aren't allowing Filipinos to fly. Also, so there's a lot what needs to happen with people like the missus. So unfortunately, no, she's not coming with me, which is gonna fucking distraught me. It really is, because she's been my anchor all the way through this. She's been there every step of the way, and she's not even coming with me. Sorry about the dogs, guys. You get it when you're over here. Well, saying you get used to it, I'm still not getting used to it, but you know, it can't be helped. So yeah, obviously, no, unfortunately not. She's not coming. Try and get her to the country at some point. But obviously I need to get a job first, and everything like that. And the way it's playing out, I don't even think I'm going to get fucking back in myself yet. So eventually she's coming there, or will you end up going back to the PA? Well, the aim is to try and get her over there and live over there until obviously I retire from work, and then we'll probably come back over here and live over here. We'll probably go over here, to be honest, because it's cheaper, everything's better, you know. You can just fucking relax on a daily basis, and yeah, so that's the life plan. My plan for when I get back to the UK, I have no idea, because I don't even know if I can fly back yet. I've got the flight ticket, the plane ticket, but no idea if I'm going to be on that plane to get back. So I've just have to wait until I've received an email back from the military charity, and see what my correspondent from the military charity is going to get in touch with, because he's based in Thailand. So he's going to be sorting it from high demand for workers if they're missing. Well, we run a little tiny one. It's not a store what everyone knows it in the Western world. It's basically one shelf with a load of little cans and stuff like that. You know, you won't, if you look at it as a Westerner, if a Westerner looks at it, you won't class it as a store. But over here, it's called a sari sari store. Is that right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, sari sari store. So it's just that a tiny little thing, just with a couple of like noodles, bleach, cans food, coffee, drinks, stuff like that. Nothing major. So she does have that experience. So obviously it doesn't matter how big it is. She's got the experience within retail. You know. Dragon Lady is a US citizen, right? Plenty of opportunity in the US. No, she's not. She had a green card, but she was never a citizen. Is there any military charities in the UK you want me to contact on your behalf? Simsar, I really would appreciate that, but the only problem is they won't speak to you. Due to obviously you're nothing to do with military grounds. So unfortunately they won't do anything for you. They won't speak to you, they won't do note, mate. So, but I really do appreciate that that help what you just tried doing for me. Sorry stores everywhere. Yeah, basically every single freaking house is a sorry store. That's what it's like over here. If you've got a couple of bucks, you get a couple of things and you just keep on selling them. Gucci! Fucking gargle. Hey! Get up here! Oh, tell ya. You buffered, I missed what you said. Basically, I really do appreciate it, but unfortunately, they won't do anything, Sim, or you won't be able to help me out by contacting anything on my behalf because obviously it's military oriented and there's nothing you can do in order to do that. Plus, they won't give you any details or anything about me anywhere. They don't even give family, unless it's your next of kin, any details regarding stuff. Yeah, that's the only shitty thing about it, but I really do appreciate the offer from you. I really do appreciate that, thank you. But unfortunately, there's nothing you can do in order to help. And the only thing we do ask if people do want to help is obviously, sorry to keep saying it, but it's donations because we need to pay for food, you know, and I need to pay for food. That's the only thing I can suggest if anyone wants to help. It's the only thing people can do is just donate so I can actually be able to feed myself when I'm landing in the UK. That's the only thing I can suggest really. So yeah, 8 people now. Fucking hell, I'm shocked with this. Thank you so much, guys. 8 people, and it's been an hour and a half. Bloody hell. Yeah, I know. Wish they had that in more often. Guys, if people like every freaking live I do, I just flip my shit. It's the most we've had ever in the history of going live on this channel. It's the most we've had. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It really is nice of you. Please obviously keep liking and sharing if you haven't already done so. Obviously please, and keep mentioning it guys because I don't want anyone missing out. Go into the description of this live, go to the Mrs. channel. You won't come off the live, just go to the Mrs. channel, click that subscribe and hit that bell notification button because like I said, we'll be going live at 7 PM tonight, so we don't want you to miss it guys. So, but yeah, we really do appreciate that, Simo. Thank you so much. But I don't know, guys. People can say what they like about me. I don't care because at the end of the day, is I speak truth. I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to lose to lie. You know, people only lie about people or things because they're scared. They've got something to lose. I've not. I have no reason to lie about anything. I have to support you whenever I can. We appreciate that, Bill, we know you do, but you also need your sleep and your rest, buddy. So if you need to go, then go. Don't feel bad about it. If you need to sleep, sleep, alright? We really appreciate that you come on the lives every single time, and even when we don't manage to go live at 2 o'clock, you stay up to keep an eye out for that live. And I tell you what, we can't thank you any more than that. I gave my daughter first house deposit last month, so I'm in the beans on Toast Club. I totally, yeah, I don't worry about it, honestly. That's the, I want to say, because that's the only thing what people can do regarding help-wise, you know. But if people can't do it, people can't do it, you know. It's one of the things, it can't be helped. Just don't feel bad about it. But oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. We had another thing what well, it didn't really piss me off. It was quite funny actually the other day. I put out a merch, the merch thing on our community post. I'll try and find it. I'll read everything off it. You'll be in stitches, all of you. I guarantee you. Right. So let me just try and find it. Hang on. Can't even friggin' find it now. Hang on, guys. It might be on the video more, the community post. Let me just find it, guys. Hang on. Honestly, you'll find it so goddamn funny what somebody written regarding our merch. It's pissing hilarious. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was one of the live streams. What we did. There we go. Right. Are you ready for this? Right. Somebody called Anon Nona, it's not a channel or anything, right? But you selling those devil masks, unsubscribed, good luck. So I put back saying, devil masks, there is no devil masks being sold. They're horror film actor faces. Plus other masks that are not horror related. But never seen you watch any content anyways, so it's all good, have a nice life, right? So they written back saying, you are pushing this agenda of wearing masks and profiting from it. Your soul is damned. Jesus Christ is the only way. You chose the other side and eternal hell awaits you. Wake up, man. Look at the times where we are in. Evil is now presenting itself. Right? So I put back saying, oh dear me. How the hell am I pushing masks on people? It's up to people if they want to buy them. Look around you. Everyone who wants to wear a mask wears them. They're not pushed into it. Look in the shops, they sell them. You need to get out more and don't push your religion on me. I'm not religious, which I'm not. I believe there's an afterlife, but I don't preach it at churches. It's a face mask, not the devil worshipping Bible. That's what I put, right? So I put, on top of that, is if you don't like the paranormal or creepy side of things, then what the hell are you doing on this channel in the first place? Kind of contradicting yourself, being, if you're, kind of contradicting yourself if you ask me. And if you think horror films is the devil, you really need to wake up. Some people like horror. For me, for one, some people don't include you. But you slander people off for their beliefs or what they like. Thank you and have a good day. Seriously? Makes me laugh, some people in the world, I tell you. Reason I can do it now is because I'm not working yet and I can get my sleep during the day. Oh, that's fair enough, Bill. Well, just so you know, if you do need to go and get some sleep, you're more than welcome to, mate, alright? You in the USA, Bill. Yeah, he is, Sim. Yeah. He's a yank, so to speak. So, yeah, that's what one of the comments on the merchandise live we had the other day. Never once freaking written on the live, they just left a comment afterwards saying apparently that I've chose eternal hell just for selling face masks. Fucking hilarious if that's what, if you ask me. If that's what they think makes the devil, then I must be the head honcho. That comment's too funny. It is, honestly, isn't it ridiculous that type of comment? It is absolutely bullshit. But unfortunately, that's the type of people in this world. You know, people like that. You know, I won't like to say it, but Bible bashers. They really are Bible bashers. You know. Since when has selling face masks, what's got a Halloween type of horror theme to it, been resulted in devil and all that shit? She mustn't like Halloween then. Every child in the world who celebrates freaking Halloween must be eternal damned in hell or something, you know? They must be, you know? But Sims, yes, SE Pennsylvania. So, but yeah, too funny. Too goddamn funny. You alright, love?
No.
If you can't find him, love, he's been taken.
No, like, that's why I don't smile. I don't.
I really don't blame her. I really don't blame her. But if he has been taken, there is one thing that's good out of it. At least you know that he's not died. So yeah, guys. Oh well. But yeah, that's one of the comments we had on the merchandise post. Sorry, merchandise live the other day. Too funny. Really condescending, that comment. She was subscribed to a channel what did creepy videos and stuff like that, but yet then selling a face mask with horror actors on it is devil worshipping by the sound of it. So funny. Makes me laugh, it really does make me laugh. But yeah, kind of condescending she is, or he, or whoever the hell it is. Could be Jesus Christ as far as I know. I don't have a clue. But yeah, if you believe in religion, that's fair enough. Good on you. But even though I do believe in Christ, I do believe in God, and I do believe that He goes somewhere after this. But I don't preach it. I don't rub it in people's faces like she tried doing, saying freaking, oh, may Jesus Christ and all that. No, seriously, don't do that to me. Honest to God, because I'll throw it right back at you. Because I'll tell you what, if the faith of mine has rocked big time, the faith of mine, because if there was a God, seriously, if there was a God, then why would He let so many children around the world die? You know? Why would He allow these evil people, serial killers, child rapists, all these people roam the earth? You know? Why? It's one of them things we'll never win. So I do have a faith, but I also am very open-minded. You know, so one of them things, unfortunately. But oh well. Right, I'm gonna be coming off in about 15 minutes time, guys. So 15 more minutes and then I'll be coming off live stream. I really am overjoyed with you people in this live stream and how much interaction we've had with each other. I think it's been one of the best, well, the only best live stream we've ever had on this channel, I've got to be honest. Tom, the local mask pusher. Yeah, but the thing is, she said that I was pushing the agenda, right, onto wearing masks. No, I'm not pushing the agenda of wearing masks. All I'm doing is selling face masks, right? I didn't say you've got to buy a face mask and that's it. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm not doing that. So if you want to buy a mask, get yours today. There's only two of each design, okay? So if you want one, get yours today before they run out, right? That's what I've said in the post. The people who like people to wear face masks are the government for one, and NHS workers, okay? Because the NHS workers are freaking battling every single day with people with COVID who is just like that one who don't like wearing a face mask, right? I'm not saying face masks help, okay? If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. But at the end of the day is, if it helps people relax a bit, knowing that they're a little bit safer, then why not wear one? You know, I can understand people can't wear one due to mental health problems, anxiety, autism, where they don't like things across the face. Totally understandable, you know. But I ain't pushing anyone to get one. I'm not pushing anyone to wear one. If people want to buy one, then people want to buy one. That's up to them, you know. But oh, that comment, she had a leg to stand on, because since I mentioned that, them three last comments, they never freaking messaged back after that. So it kind of shown that I shut her up for good, to be honest. Because she was saying stop pushing that agenda on. Well, stop pushing your religion onto me. You know, you're not the freaking what they call who comes round to your bleeding house knocking on door and say Jesus is Christ, your body is a temple and all that bullshit. And God wants the person to have a life, and if that person wants to choose things in life, for example drink and smoke or freaking do things, you know, if it's not bad things like obviously murder and all that, that's out of the equation. But if people want to choose the way they want to live their life, like, I don't know, have sex before they're married or freaking smoke and drink, then so be it, you know. That's obviously apparently that's what God wants. They want them to live, otherwise why would they allow the mothers to give birth to them? If you expand your face masks crime syndicate, you'll probably get into UK easier and free. Well, maybe a little bribe would help. Yeah. I'm exempt, said I'm too good looking to wear. Yeah, was that in last night's dream, Sim? Last night's dreamland. Sim or travels to dream world. Hang on guys, I need to put my phone on charge. There we go. Awesome. Certainly was. Thought it were. But yeah, can you believe them type of people? They always contradict what they say, don't they? And they think they're on a winner when they type it and send it out. They think, oh, I'm going to win with that. That sounds. Stop pushing that agenda on people. Well, you stop pushing your religion on me. Works same ways, doesn't it? I'm not exactly pushing face, man. I'm just thinking. So basically, every single advertisement there is on anything in the world is them pushing that product onto someone. You know, that's the way I see it. She mustn't watch much TV either, because TV is just full of freaking advertisements. And she mustn't really get out, because there's buses, there's freaking flyers, there's freaking boards, everything advertising products. So she mustn't, one, get out, she mustn't, two, watch TV, she mustn't, three, listen to the radio. She must have a very, very lonely world out in her life. But as long as she's got Jesus Christ, then that's all what she needs, isn't it? You know, then that's all what she needs, isn't it? You know, it certainly was. Simple. That is why I wear one. Would never get any peace in public. Yeah. So I actually ordered two for like different ones. They're not for sale. These ones, that's what I got. And they're basically like souvenirs. And the Filipino one, so it's got like the Filipino flag across and the Filipino islands and that. And one's in like an orangey blue, got like a two-tone what goes in, and another one's just blue with the golden sun and golden star. They're really nice, and they're waterproof as well, so I don't ever have to worry about wearing it in the rain and for it to choke me up and stop me breathing, because they'll just run off. So I think the ones what I'm selling, the horror related ones, are waterproof as well. I've got to double check that when I get them, but if they are, bonus. Last year has taken its toll on some people, especially on YouTube. The hating is another level. Oh mate, well to be honest, I don't even think that's down to COVID. I think that's just because the trolls are multiplying, and to be honest, trolls are worse than any fucking virus in my eyes. You know, they multiply 10 times bleeding faster. You know, they're worse than any fucking virus, trolls. You only have to look down the street, look on a random freaking channel, and you'll see a troll there hating on the channel. You know, there's not one video out on YouTube what's not got any thumbs down. There isn't. And there's not one video out there what's not got something contradicting or freaking horrible comments to that channel. You know, I've come across one where there's a YouTuber who's having a go at a load of different paranormal channels. You know, you don't have to look far for this to happen. You really don't, especially on YouTube. But it's not just on YouTube, it's on Facebook, you know, it's on every freaking where. YouTube should stop sock accounts, link the IP address or something. Well, it's too much hard work for YouTube, mate. If they do that, there won't be a YouTube, because you know what I mean? Majority of YouTube is these. If you get rid of all them, who's going to be watching content? It's true though, you know. I'm sorry to say, I've got a freaking random accounts what leaves like a fucking link in the comments. Every single upload I do, there's a link. Sometimes they pop up, sometimes they don't. I think I've blocked so far since I made this channel about 100 different accounts, all posting, and they're still posting these like link things. It goes with a time and then .com underneath it. It's like, what? Really? What are these? But I will never fucking click on it because I don't know if it's a virus or what. You know, I'm just keep on blocking and reporting. YouTube still doesn't get to the bottom of it. You know, there's still going to be freaking people doing this. There really is. And I guarantee they're from India, because India is capital of freaking hacks and fucking all that bullshit. It was easy to spot a troll when the 3 dots on the right, you could go to their channel and see when it was set up. Well, yeah, but the thing is, right, that's another thing. Why is YouTube even done that? You've got to now type in the name, but half the time when you type in, say, a small YouTuber who does actually do something, they don't pop. They hate people dropping links on lives. Why? What is any reason for a moderator then? Because one of the things said you can drop a link and it'll click on if a moderator does it. You know, what is the point in it? Doesn't make sense. This is another thing. YouTube contradicts themselves. I think the whole world just contradicts itself, and people aren't brainy enough to figure it out apart from certain people. YouTube done it to protect the trolls, like you said. Well, yeah, they must have. I think YouTube is the biggest troll going. You know, they do freaking, what is it? clearance out on people's channels once every month, where they just get rid of shitloads. The missus has lost over 300 subscribers in the past week. You know, she lost about 150 to 200 in one bleeding night. You know, well, you know, stupid, guys, stupid. More watch time, more advertising revenue. Facebook, you can't get away with stuff like YouTube. No, but I've got a massive problem with fucking Facebook. Every single time I post out a video, right, to share out my videos, or even just to, oh, it doesn't even have to be a video, it could be fucking anything, like a post saying hi, you know what I mean? If I say that, fucking Facebook bans me for fucking 3 days. I go in Facebook jail saying inappropriate for community whatever, because I'm in it now, and all I did was post out my latest freaking video of the Ghost Adventures. Honestly, I've literally had enough of Facebook, and oh, that's just bullshit. And keep reporting that, saying that obviously it's keep happening, nothing ever happens, nothing ever gets sorted. You know, bullshit. Another thing that's bullshit, I think all social media is going down fucking drain these days now. Since this COVID's hit, right, it's not just been freaking people's lives what's been in shit. Everything's just gone to shit. Everything really has gone to shit around the world. To things where people don't really look at anything about, like social media and stuff like that. All that's gone to shit. It really has. I'm always get phone calls to repair a compromised computer when I don't even own one. Do you really? Let me guess. Are they? Do they sound Indian? There's a YouTube channel on YouTube, obviously, that goes and hunts these people down. You know, and they always come from India or Pakistan, but it's mainly so India. And he's worked out in different parts of India, right, when he's searched for the IP address and all that, tells you that, for example, I don't know, trying to sell fucking computers come from one part of India to one where it says about car insurance comes from another part of India, and they all situate round, so everything to do with car insurance comes from one area, another one selling computers come from another area, and so on and so, all the way around India. And it's like, really? Yes, actually they do. There you go. You know what I mean? YouTube has been pretty dire the last year. It has. YouTube's been really, really bad. Anyways, guys, we come to that time where we have to end it. I really don't, because we've still got 9 people in the house, which I'm really happy with. But what's up?
No, don't talk to me.
Okay. So yeah.
Tell me what you have been doing.
Anyway, sounds like I'm in trouble again, but you know, no difference there. So yeah, guys, obviously, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the missus who's in the description. That would be great. Hopefully we'll be live at 7, but if not, keep an eye out. I don't know, it depends how she feels. But if we do, then perfect. If we don't, then we don't. It's one of them things. So, but I really do appreciate everyone who stuck by us. Bill, you can actually go to sleep now. Thank you very much for coming in. And yeah, so thanks very much, guys. Much appreciate everyone joining and coming in. And we will try and go live again at the same time tomorrow. But again, depends on the internet. There's no promises. So, much appreciated, Tom, and Jason Seymour, TC. So, yeah, thanks guys, stay safe.